The next speaker is the Honourable Swart.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, the ACDP commends Reverend Meshwe, its leadership, structures and members for a very successful manifesto launch this past Saturday at Ellis Park. We have heard the SOS from the people of South Africa. It is indeed time for change. It is time for service, for order, for safety. It is time to vote for the ACDP. Chairperson, the ACDP opposes this bill being rushed through Parliament. And whilst it's necessary to bring independent candidates under the statutory funding and disclosure requirements, we object in the strongest possible terms to the ANC changing the funding formula from 66% proportional and 33% equitable to a 90-10% allocation. This is a cynical and greedy move that is unnecessary and flies directly in the face of the previous Parliament and its ad hoc committee that spent many months holding public hearings and deliberating on this very issue, and then unanimously decided that the split should be 66% proportional, 33% equitable, in order to promote multi-party democracy and assist smaller growing parties. When it was debated in the House, ANC MP Vincent Smith said, quote, "All the smaller political parties have raised their concern that the current fund distribution formula of 90% proportional and 10% equitable does not conform to the said constitutional provision, Section 236. This bill goes a long way," he said, "in addressing this matter and should be welcomed by all." It was passed unanimously. Why the sudden backtracking now? It is pure, unbridled greed, an estimated 50 million rand extra to the ANC. This the ACDP will never accept. It must be emphasized that the principle of proportionality is tempered in Section 236 by the requirement of equitable. And a court could decide it should be 50%, 50%. The allocation also enhances the integrity of Parliament by reducing dependence on outside sources, which can lead to corruption and manipulation of the political system by moneyed interests. It levels the playing field. The proposed change of formula in today's bill will result in some cases of parties receiving less than half the existing funds. The AC believes that this is in breach of Section 236, as well as the test laid down in the Harkson versus Lane judgment. We also believe that the amendments to Sections 7 and 9 will, without a resolution of Parliament and the presence regulation, result in a serious vacuum where there will be no upper limit or disclosure limit. For these reasons, the ACDP will not support this bill. I thank you.